Days after the dramatic collapse of the Ausonian Empire, a new threat tears across the fractured nation-state still recovering from the last great war. Can the heroes of Kemet repel the fascist Omelan Menace? Stay tuned to find out.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coriander Society Adventures. I'm your game master, Tormented by Gnomes. It's a joy to be here. And I've got a phenomenal cast for today's Coriander Society One Shot, Operation Last Breath. Let's go ahead and start by introducing... Oh, I'm Briggsy!
Hi! Hiya! I'm Briggsy, aka Briggsycakes. I am a journalist, I am a host, I am a shitposter. I also like to cook as well. Probably not at the level of Audley, but I'm more of a baker, so that makes sense. I actually have been on D&D for quite a bit. I think my first show was in April, so a couple months. And I'm currently also starring in a weekly series called Shh, which is an urban horror show where I play the Agent Fiona Pierce, but I am now going to war as a completely different person, which I will introduce you guys for a bit, and I'm happy to be here.
Phenomenal. Next up, it's awesome to have on the channel for the first time, Gapped. Welcome.
Let's go!
Hi, thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Gapped. This is basically my first time playing D&D on Twitch, so please be nice with me. I'm an improv artist, comedian, did some acting, did musical theater, but that will all shine through when we're playing this game. Other than that, I'm so excited to show you guys my character who's richer than me and hotter.
At least one of those seems highly, highly impossible. Tanner.
I'm Tanner. I am an esports commentator. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry. I freeze up every single time.
Say what you told me. Say what you told us.
I have a 6-year-old who has an incredible imagination, and he's the reason that I started doing D&D, to try and get back to that point in my life and get that imagination back. So I've been doing it for a couple of months now, and I could not tell you how excited. I think I haven't been pestering, but I have been replying to every single email for this channel, so I'm very grateful to be here.
See, that's
So
very
slay.
late again.
I'm blushing.
Well, I am glad to finally have you on. I was planning on, setting something up a little bit further ahead instead of having you step up to the plate last second, but super grateful that you're here, and it will not be the last time.
Cool.
Depending on how it goes today, of course.
Right.
Everyone dies.
Hey, you'd always just roll up a new character. Last but not least, Audley, welcome to the channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Audley. I've been in esports since like 2010. I coached some Halo teams. I've coached Walshy and Ninja, who are probably the most well-known of Halo names out there. Worked with Team Liquid's Halo team throughout Halo 5 as their analyst. They were a top 3 team in the world. I also have been playing League of Legends since beta. I worked for MLG during League of Legends, and also run the parody account Monte Cristo Ego on Twitter. Whenever it is live and active, I see Briggsy trying to stifle themselves. But I also play D&D a lot with some Meat Space groups. I have a campaign every Monday and every other Thursday. So I play a lot of D&D. This is my first time with this system, though.
Excellent. Speaking of this system, thank you. That was a great handoff. Today we are playing Amazing Adventures 5e. Coriander Society Adventures is a weekly show on Tuesdays that travels from one universe to the next. One moment we might be in a Spelljammer universe on sailing ships soaring between the stars. Next moment there's gigantic robots fighting against dragons. But today's adventure takes place on the planet of Yord, which resembles Earth in the 1930s, but exaggerated, highlighted. There's super science and masked heroes fighting crime in the streets, and mobsters and ninjas and ancient tombs, all the sort of pulp adventure you might see in an early 1930s serial, an Indiana Jones movie, something along those lines. But today's adventure takes place far away from the city of NORTHPORT that you may have seen on our previous shows, in the deserts of Kemet, the world's oldest democracy. They are under attack from the forces of Omelan, a fanatical political movement that has been spreading since the great Ausonian Empire fell about 30 years ago. They teach that if the whole world will unite under extreme austerity for one generation, they can create a new social order that will last 10,000 years. One generation of suffering, 10,000 years of prosperity. And to make that happen, they intend to roll over every single nation and culture in their way. but they've been stopped 20 miles outside of one of the greatest cities, the city of Rakotis in Kemet. Miles and miles of trenches, artillery batteries, anti-air defenses, smoldering tanks lie in the wreckage across the way as armored conflict just goes again and again. The Omelans haven't been able to break through. The Cometians and their allies have held the line, but it's been a hard 2 months of constant fighting, and things are getting more and more desperate. At long last, over the inland sea, reinforcements arrive. But regardless of the wider battle, today something odd has happened. 2 hours ago, Radar Command along the Rakotis defensive line picked up a single aircraft just out of reach between the two battle lines, not in reach of either the Omelan anti-aircraft guns or the Commission aircraft guns. When they were hailed on the radio, they didn't respond, but Radar Command identified them as a civilian aircraft from the Commonwealth, which is a nation oceans away that has so far refused to get involved in the fight, either helping the Omelans or helping protect against them. Nobody knows what this vessel's doing out here, but today a special task force is being sent to get to the site of the crash because the plane went down before the Omelans get there. As our adventure begins today, we see the first earliest signs of dawn's light far off to the east, red shadows spreading across the mountains and the distant pyramids of the last pharaohs of Kemet. That creeping radiance illuminates a small convoy of vehicles tearing across the open desert, moving into that no man's land between the two battle lines, stirring up a cloud of dust as they go. And first, on a motorcycle, Briggsy, why don't you describe to us who we see?
Well, basically, you are seeing Molly Mayday Daniels, who is pretty much I would say a facsimile of me. Basically, she has medium skin, dreads that basically are tied up into a bun, which are tucked into underneath the chef hat. She is kind of looks like a soldier, but she kind of brings up the disguise of a kind of a cook for the soldiers there. So she has like a very customized apron where she keeps all of her weapons and stuff. She has currently obviously a helmet on, which, you know, a piece of the chef's hat is like sticking out from underneath it. And so she has this kind of serious face, but she also get this aura that she just likes to have a good time, but she knows when to take it seriously. So she's just, you know, kind of riding along, just trying to focus on the task at hand. But at the same time, she's just, you know, maybe she'll have like a couple of soldiers in the passenger car next to her, but she's just basically riding along, just making sure she doesn't crash the thing over the sand. It is very hard to ride a motorcycle over sand. I know that from experience.
Dirt biking in the early 1930s was a difficult task, to be sure.
It's an experience. So her face is kind of like full of concentration right now, but like on her face, you see something sort of like, I want to say inhuman about it. Like she's sort of like preternaturally like wise, but nobody can tell why.
All right. And as she tears across the desert on her motorcycle, next to the motorcycle, as part of the convoy, is an armored vehicle, rugged four-wheel drive, set up for the desert. The shocks on this car have been reinforced with just about the limits of everything that 1930s technology can offer in order to accommodate its passenger. Gapped, who's sitting inside in as much comfort as can possibly be excised in a military vehicle?
Of course. Right now, what's coming out of that vehicle is the daughter of a great military sergeant, Isalia Kolishmad. She is raised by a military family, but she didn't partake in it necessarily. She took her skills more so into espionage, minding her business, and cosmetics, actually. A businesswoman. She has dark skin, a little bit of a like lengthy black bob, some glasses on. She can't see all that well, but the glasses help. And, you know, she's got some really good makeup, I assure you. Mascara was all the rage in the 1930s, I swear. She comes out wearing her really nice fur coat in the desert. Why? I don't know. She's going to complain about it, I assure you, in a pantsuit. She wore heels. She will have to change out of that. Luckily, she brought a suitcase with her just in case, because she does not do ugly.
Ugly is not part of the mission briefing.
It's not. Thank you.
All right. Now, Tanner, where is your character riding? And can you tell us a little about what we might see?
Yeah. Okay, so my character is Keaton O'Brien, and he would be, I guess, riding in the back of that armored vehicle, not necessarily the passenger seat, because that's obviously safe for royalty. But I'm gonna try and do this. So my character, Keaton O'Brien, is he's an older gentleman. He's got some tanned skin, and he's quite the opposite of Isalia, whereas she likes to look nice and quite possibly doesn't do ugly. If you looked at Keaton, you would only see ugly. You'd see a dirty safari suit, some worn boots. He's got a rifle slung on his back, and he's not necessarily the top that's ready for war, but he understands that what we're protecting at the end of the day is books, and books sometimes lead to treasure. And Keaton O'Brien likes treasure.
Excellent. And last but not least, also in this convoy of vehicles, we find a dune buggy cruising along the sands. Describe for us this vehicle and its occupant, Audley.
The first thing you see is this flowing mane of red hair flowing behind the driver of the dune buggy. He is a masked character, dark red mask, actually not a red mask, a golden colored mask and golden colored bodysuit. And he sort of looks like a lion in his attire, but you can see just his mouth and his cheekbones and that sort of area exposed and some of his arms, but his skin tone is the same color as the pyramids behind him. And this is the Kemetian superhero known as the Red Lion, who is here to defend his homeland, and that includes from random crashed civilian vehicles.
An odd crew, to be sure. Now, these are not the character classes you may be used to if you've played D&D 5e, and that is because we are playing Amazing Adventures 5th edition, which is very, very similar to D&D. It's got the saving throws you'll recognize, the skills you'll recognize, a lot of the same rules, but it supports a completely different setting, much like the world of Yord and the Omelan War that we're dealing with today. Some of our characters, we've got a super-powered character, a pugilist who's good with their fists, a raider, as in of the Lost Ark, a socialite, and a gadgeteer. All these characters can be found in Amazing Adventures 5e, which Trollord Games has given us a few copies to give away today. So we're going to go ahead and start our first giveaway right now. And if you stick around, we're going to be giving away 2 copies, digital copies, and 1 hardcover copy that you can pick up. Let's go with Kemet as our So the keyword is !Kemet for the giveaway.
Ooh, okay.
And I think that's working now. Go ahead and just give that a shot in chat just so we can make sure that
we
works.
Excluded from this giveaway?
No, not necessarily, though we might get yelled at for rigged. So
okay, you know what? Okay,
is there a rigged
rigged
command?
That makes sense.
There isn't, but I'm adding that to my notes right now. Note to self.
Like that would,
!Rigged.
That would be an amazing command.
All right, !Rigged added to my notes.
Yes.
As our heroes tear across the open desert, it is an odd group, not nearly as regimented as you might find in the military under normal circumstances. How each of them came to be fighting alongside the Kemetian soldiers in defense of their homeland is a mystery, perhaps one that will be explained during this time. But their mission is absolutely clear. Reach the crash site before the Omelans do. Identify who or what was on board. What was their mission? Are there any survivors? Collect any valuables, any useful evidence, and any survivors, and get out, because at dawn, artillery support is going to be online, because we expect this place to be crawling with Omelan troops by then. They've got the same idea that we do. So you've got 2 hours to get in and get out. All right?
Sounds
Any
good.
other questions or any other scenes you'd like to enact as you're riding along before I start ruining your life with stuff?
No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay,
I'm good.
I think I'm good for right now.
I got
Okay.
something smelly in the back of my car. That's all I got.
Hey,
I'll do
now.
something real dumb.
You should respect your elders.
No.
All right. I'd like each of you to go ahead and make your first roll of this show.
Oh hell yeah!
Give me a perception check from all of you. as you're watching the skies and the sands for signs of interference.
Perception.
Oops.
All right.
I see sand, lots of sand. Especially in my goggles. I'm blind. I'm about to crash this motorcycle.
The one person who has like absolutely any luck right now is Isalia from the passenger seat, apparently.
Oh, I see so much right now.
I
Behind,
forgot my goggles at home.
as smoke rises in thick, oily plumes from the crash site, behind it in the distance, you can already see your Omelan counterparts as clouds of sand tearing across the desert towards the exact same prize. 2, maybe 3 fast reconnaissance vehicles and some armor behind them. It's going to take them a while to get here, but you know it's not going to take them 2 hours. You're going to have company, even though you currently have the edge. Also, you're outside of the range of any anti-aircraft guns, which means that if they send a plane towards you, like maybe that one up there that's headed towards your convoy right now, you better hope you got something you can do about it.
Sure.
I think the vehicle can maybe protect us. I'm not sure how much funding we put in the car.
Can I actually hear? I know I'm riding on a motorcycle. Motorcycles, I imagine, are very loud. Can I roll perception, or what can I roll to see if I can hear?
You could do perception. I'd allow
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna try it again.
All right.
I gotta hear something, otherwise we'll be nothing's happening.
Oh,
All right.
that was an accident.
No, that was very epic music. That was perfect.
That was so good.
And it did not help. I still hear sand. I still hear sand and just random music just popping in my ear that I'm now actually humming to myself because I have ADHD. So I'm gonna actually hum that song to myself because I can't hear nothing.
Can I? Being in the same vehicle as Isalia, and I'm assuming this. Is there like an armored vehicle typically wouldn't have accessible windows, but like a door that I could, like double doors in the back or something that I'd be able to open?
Yeah, there's double doors in the back and there's an armored hatch in the top. It doesn't have like guns on this vehicle, but there's a hatch you could pop out and hang out the roof if you needed to.
Okay,
it's all protection.
Keaton's gonna undo the hatch and go up top, and call out to the Red Lion and Tamale. I'm gonna try this. It's my first time doing a voice, so bear with me.
You're good.
Hey now, unfortunately, it looks like we've got some company, and I'm talking about the aerial type, and I don't think that dune buggy and that motorcycle are quite gonna help you. Maybe y'all should hop in to our armored Vic here.
More people. Oh God,
What?
the pleather.
I'm sorry.
Be nice.
I can't hear. What?
I said I'm gonna need you to get in the vehicle, please, because we've got trouble.
I
just
get
cut the
that.
wheel?
I'm currently going 40 miles an hour though. So unless you want me to roll, low side crash right into the dune buggy, I suggest you give me another idea. You want me to stop?
I want you to put your hands out, and I'm gonna grab you, and I'm gonna get you in this truck.
Okay, well I guess fuck these soldiers in the passenger car. You guys are gonna just have to roll on your own. All right, go ahead.
Come on, we'll bring them all. We got room for them.
No, disposable.
I was inviting anyone into my domain. Jesus.
Isalia, I need you to be nice. We're gonna have to make some room, and I'm gonna reach out, and I am gonna try and I don't know what we gotta roll for this one, but I'm gonna try and get Molly in.
I am gonna call this an acrobatics check from Briggsy and an athletics check from Tanner to do the hoisting and the grabbing.
Thank God. While we're driving. Okay.
No.
Oh!
2 9s. All right. All right. So here's another feature of our show. If you have channel points in our channel, you can spend them to give people inspiration, which is helpful for their roles, or disadvantage, or treasure, or a few other things. And as luck would have it, we have 1 inspiration in the tank specifically for Tanner for that wholesome intro. So if you'd like, you can re-roll that roll.
Okay. I will re-roll that. That was athletics?
Yep, athletics.
Break my neck.
Don't.
No, it gets worse.
Okay, so here's
How
the good news.
is it worse?
We take the best of the 2 when it's advantage, but 2 9s leaves the two of you. Tanner, you are like almost, because of the differential in momentum, you almost get hauled out and your legs are pinning you up into the vehicle and you're clinging onto it. And Briggsy, you're flapping along the side. Your feet aren't dragging in the sand, but you're...
Oh my.
Sir, I'm going to die. You want to come up with a new plan?
I can just slow down a little bit.
I would recommend that immensely.
Okay, let me just drop it down a little bit. Can you pull her in now?
Say a prayer.
All right, so Isalia, are you driving or is somebody else driving?
I'm driving.
Okay, great. So you're going to go ahead and slow down the Vic. Let's also hear from the Red Lion. As this is going on, you see this is going on. The plane has been pointed out to you. The vehicle is slowing down. What are you doing?
2 questions first. How far away are we from our destination at the moment?
You're probably only 10 minutes away, and you can't move much more than like 40 miles an hour safely in the desert. So that would put you at like...
And follow-up question, does it look like the plane is flying low?
Yes, the plane is coming in for a strafing run.
Ooh.
Okay, then I am going to attempt to activate one of my powers. It says I have to make a DC 13 charisma check in order to activate powers.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
And I'm going to first click that to mention what I am doing.
Oh, hell yeah. Never mind.
Okay, so you're charging, you're gathering energy.
Yeah, and I'm like sitting up in the dune buggy as it's going, like I'm getting ready to like sit up in the seat and just like get ready to pounce out of it, and then I'm like, oh, this is not going to go as I planned.
You have a couple more tries before it reaches you. All right, Gapt, could you, on the left-hand side of your character sheet near the bottom, you should see a civilian land vehicles button.
Left-hand side, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, see it.
All right, go ahead and click on that, and when it asks you what ability score you want to use dexterity. This is a roll to like do maneuvers to slow down the car safely, help them not die horribly, all that jazz.
Luck, be a lady.
12.
Okay, double digits.
Okay, that's good. It's not enough to like instantaneously happen to swing them up in a way where they flop perfectly in, but it's enough to slow down to a safe speed. However, losing that momentum is going to make it a little bit harder for you to avoid this incoming attack. So if your plan is to just soak it in the armored car and hope that it can hold, you're fine. If your plan was to try to dodge it, that's not going to be in your favor. All right.
I'm driving. Y'all protect me.
So now the car is slowed down to a much safer level. The two of you can work together to haul Briggsy inside the Vic. Is that what you'd like to do?
Anytime now.
Yes.
You do
yeah,
it, Keaton.
So,
I'm not touching that.
No, don't worry about it. I got you, Molly. Come on out.
Oh God. What about the two? What about the two passengers? Okay, bye.
You see one of them hopping over and grabbing them, and they're just sort of careening off into the desert.
Yeah, they.
Tragic.
Can
You
one
guys
of them
might wanna
jump
go.
onto the driver's seat and take over the motorcycle?
Oh yeah, one of them is hopping in to take over the motorcycle right now.
Okay,
but,
good.
But there's a couple of awkward moments where nobody's driving, and that's when they just start conveniently exiting the scene, barely in control of the vehicle.
They're my sous chefs. They've been trained well. I got it.
Okay, everybody's inside the armored car, and Tanner, do you want to shut the door now?
Yeah, so yeah, closing the hatch as Molly and I get in.
So much sand in my car. God damn it.
Oh yeah, it's pouring in.
Actually, hang on. I do want to keep that hatch open. I'm going to keep an eye out for the red line.
Come on.
We obviously still got to get him in.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If he's still jumping this way.
Okay.
My fur!
Who said anything about jumping into your vehicle?
Okay, I guess that's a good question. Can I see, kind of like get a general idea of what he's looking to do, like how far his car away is, stuff like
I
that?
imagine his car is going fairly fast, and he's got his eyes locked on the
my eyes are
plane,
fixed
and
on the
he's in like a
plane.
power
Okay.
stance, standing up with one hand on the wheel, just.
Can I
Okay,
pick
well
up
then,
the
yeah,
pace now
close the
then?
hatch, close the hatch, yeah.
What was that, Gapt?
Can I pick up the pace now? Can I speed up again?
Yeah, you can go ahead and speed up again. But you know, sand's not great for fast acceleration, so you're starting to accelerate. You lost one bit of speed. However, at that exact moment, a migrating flock of rare vultures passes overhead directly through the oncoming plane's line of sight because of chat intervention. They decided they got you a treasure, but their treasure was a bunch of birds, so not something you're going to be able to take home.
Feathers are fierce.
So
Full of Fabio.
that's going to buy you one more action before the plane comes in on its attack run. So all of you can do one more thing. Red Lion, you can make one more check in the previous round while they were getting hauled in and Ysalia was accelerating. So you can make another charisma check if you want.
Okay, we'll see if this goes any better than the last time. No.
It does not. Then you all get one extra round of actions. And then after that, on the following round, that plane is coming in.
Question. How
Yes.
big is the plane?
How big is the plane? It's got a wingspan of about 30 feet. It's a fighter. It's a one pilot fighter plane, just like the classic you'd see in World War II movies.
Can I use one of my gadgets to shoot it down?
You can
Or
certainly
attempt to shoot
try.
Okay.
What would you like to use?
I'm gonna use my bazooka.
Okay. Now, in order to fire the bazooka, you're gonna either need to open the hatch on the back and like hang off the back of the thing, or the hatch in the double doors in the back, or the hatch up top and like pop out like a turret.
I was just gonna blow the roof off.
Okay, if you
take
do
it with
that,
me.
Come on.
it's going to go off. The bazooka is going to go off inside the car. As soon as it,
How car is this? This is a strong ass car.
It's
right?
ironclad. Come on.
the projectile just goes off on impact.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it would blast through that.
This is not. This
We
is
can
not a
just open
bazooka.
up
This is some science nonsense you've cooked up.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean, people cook up with science nonsense all the time.
We could just
Through
open
the
up the
30s.
hatch again if you want.
I would sure. Totally didn't want to destroy your sand car or nothing. That's fine. You will come to see that. I didn't tell you guys. Molly's nickname is Mayday for a reason.
Oh, it's my heyday.
There's a reason her nickname is Mayday.
Okay.
Can you be a doll and open that hatch? I made a little something for
Let
them.
me press my button. Yeah, give them mayhem mayday.
No.
All right. Now, Ysalia, you can just keep accelerating. You can drive defensively to try to make it harder for you to hit, or you can drive smooth to give Mayday the best possible shot. You have to choose speed, defense, or attack.
You know, I like things prim and proper, but a little bit of chaos can be a little fun. Let's drive smooth.
Yep.
Like, make sure you land that shot.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I love that support. I appreciate you, Queen.
I would like to assist in this by
Don't do that.
using my heroic power or thaumaturgy to blast open the top hatch of the armored vehicle to pop open the turret
Okay.
to sort of like just help them get out without anybody having to stop what they're doing inside the vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. You.
Destroy my car slowly.
Just slowly. Look, it was gonna be either I destroy us or your car. Pick one.
Dad will be disappointed. But whatever, let's continue.
All right. And then turmoil. So we've got Mayday getting ready to pop the shot. We've got Ysalia driving smooth. Give me a land vehicles check with dexterity again, please, Ysalia.
We'll do. Did I click that right? Oh, okay. And it was dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh wow.
12. That'll be enough. That'll be enough. Normally you take disadvantage when you're firing from a moving vehicle, but you've managed to negate that by driving smooth.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Turmoil. You see Mayday lining up the shot with the calling it a bazooka, but there's some odd like bits and bobs on that thing. This is some homebrew nonsense.
Okay.
But it definitely explodes. What are you going to do before we pull off all these shots?
So I will, if there's room, I'm getting up into the passenger seat with Ysalia driving to make sure that I'm not getting hit by any of that back blast.
All right, clear back blast. All right, the two of you could not possibly be more mismatched in the front of this vevehicle. As
Yeah,
you,
I'm like, excuse me, my bad,
I don't know
Ysalia.
why father paired me with you. You smell weird.
Hey, now this is just that natural musk, you know.
All right. Just get the mission done.
Isalia, roll a Constitution saving throw against a natural musk.
Right? Like she's really suffering right now.
You smell like poor people.
Exactly.
God.
All right, so it rolled 3
Oh.
times, but we got to take the first result, which is a 2.
Yeah.
There's no in-game effects of this, but you were not having a good time.
I just hear her just holding her breath like,
Hold on, I carry. Can you reach in the bag? I have perfume in my bag.
perfume isn't an odor eliminator. It doesn't have the qualities of it. It's just going to cover it up and make it smell worse.
Yeah,
Whatever
trust me,
helps
honey.
me.
Unfortunately, there's no beating this.
Plus, it smells nice. We're in war.
Can
Why
you
are
just
you
shoot
here?
the shot?
I would love to shoot the shot if y'all stop complaining about smells.
Pick up the pace. Good.
All right, I shoot fireball.
Okay. So there is one small adjustment to Fireball because this is from the Gadgeteer instead of the spell.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just going to mess with your character sheet for a moment. What I would like you to do is roll 1d20 plus 7 because you actually have to shoot it.
Oh, okay. 1d20 plus 7. All right. I'm gonna do
And
this.
if I was smarter, I would have added a mark to your character sheet that would automate this. But, you know, we can only get so far.
It's okay. 1d20. It gives me work to do. You know, I gotta learn somehow.
Here we go.
What are my rolls today?
We cannot buy a good roll.
I cannot buy a fucking 20.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're getting all the bad rolls out first.
All right. Well, barring any inspiration or anything else that you can possibly throw at this, that is going to be a near miss, which means it's not a direct hit, but the explosion still goes off and the pilot gets to make a save. If they fail, they take half damage. If they succeed, they take none.
Okay. I got one.
All right. Reroll the shot. Reroll
Let's
the
go.
shot.
We're doing it. Thank you, Midas.
And
I'm doing it. No, I'm doing it again. I'm not giving up. I'm a stubborn broad.
Come on, natural 20.
On natural 20. 1d20. Come on. It's gonna be a 2. What the I quit. I'm done. I'm playing Street Fighter. I'm tired. Done.
And
Just
survey
don't play a character with
says
fireballs.
18.
I'm out.
All right.
Y'all. We got problems.
I guess that's one useless person in my vehicle. Okay.
I will. You're next.
Try me.
All right. Here comes the plane. You have no more actions, but you can do one last set of panicked reactions before this strafing run comes in towards you. What'll it be?
Um,
I'm blaming the sand in my eyes because I forgot my goggles at home.
Fair.
I'm just gonna shed a tear, just one,
Okay.
as a treat.
Are you
Okay.
crying because we about to die, or are you crying because?
Because I'm about to die. I don't care about y'all.
You were carrying the smell for like 20 minutes before we started shooting this thing, so I just needed to make sure that your priorities were straight.
You know, this was fun when I was alone in this car. Jesus Christ.
You decided. Daddy can't save you from war. I don't know what you're talking about. So
Daddy
All
can
right.
do everything.
And here comes the plane.
well, it's nice knowing y'all.
A 9 to hit? That's terrible.
Are you serious?
Bullets
Serious?
bounce off the car as its
Hell yeah.
strafing run is a failure. It starts circling around for another attack, but you've got a little bit of time before it goes off. Chat just gave a treasure an extra pair of goggles.
Oh hell yeah! I can see now. I can, hold on. I even reenacted. Hold on. 'Cause I literally cannot see without my glass. There we go. Got my goggles on now.
All right. Red Lion, what are you doing? You helped by opening the hatch. You're still on the move. The plane is coming back for another attack. What's the plan?
Right now, I'm just going to stay the course because I'm more focused on our mission at hand. And at present, I don't really have a way to deal with this plane.
Okay. You can
But
try to
I will-
activate your powers again if you
I was
feel
about to
like
say,
it.
I will try to activate my jumping ability.
Okay.
My legs just aren't working today.
You didn't do your squats today, Red Lion?
No, did not get them done.
Never skip leg day.
Never skip leg day. That's the number
All
one
right.
rule.
The power courses through you.
Finally. Oh,
What's the plan?
1 second. Is it flying lower than 40 feet above the ground.
On its next pass at the lowest point of its attack run, yes.
Then when it comes back by, I am going to activate my lightning fast ability from the pugilist and like take a running start jumping out of the buggy and then try to leap up onto the plane.
Okay. All right. Rest of the party. Is there anything you'd like to do before the plane returns on its attack run?
Does the plane have voice comms on it?
You have a radio. You could try to hail the pilot.
Yeah, I want to radio in and see if I can demoralize them.
Okay.
Roast them to death.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let me open the sheet up. Look, they may have a cause, but I'm gonna get rid of it. That's how I see it.
I'm just gonna insult them to death.
Someone has to.
True.
Did I do that right? Hold
Don't
on.
worry, I have a backup plan. The bazooka may not have worked, but I have a backup
So, okay.
just in case.
And I'm going to say that it works over the radio just because, honestly, that's more fun. And this expends one use of your force of personality ability. So you've got one more use of that left, and then it recharges when you take an hour's rest.
Okay.
And you're just going to go ahead and start cussing this person out on the radio or insulting their protocol. What's the plan?
This is for the driver, you snake ass, oompa loompa body ass bitch. Don't nobody like you. You ain't gonna tear me down. You should tear yourself down. Turn around right now. Don't even fuck with us. Period.
Molly drops the bazooka and just starts being wild and just fucking cracks up.
Look, I'm trying to hurt his feelings.
Well, you heard him.
You
heard
definitely
bad.
hurt him. You didn't hurt them. You hurt them.
Oh my god, the crying's so loud. I'm turning off the comms. Jesus.
How you make him cry so hard? He did a sound wave attack on us. What the hell?
Bullying works.
You know what? Bullying does work. You know what? Facts and figures. Let's go. Facts and figures.
All right, so the plane's next attack is going to have disadvantage, which is good for you because as it rounds, well, I wanted to check with everybody else. I know what the Red Lion is doing. You know what Ysalia just did, emotional damage. What about Turmoil and Mayday? You get one more call on what you want to do before the plane comes back for its next attack run.
Mayday's gonna try to fly on top of the plane.
Okay, so you're going to power up your...
Yeah, I'm gonna power up my jetpack.
Okay, goggles, check. Jetpack, check.
Oh, rocketeer this bitch.
And what is Turmoil going to do is just...
I'm just there. I'm hatch bitch at this point. I'm just opening the hatch,
Okay.
closing the hatch, and looks like, I mean,
If you want to take a shot,
That
the
just
plane is
happened.
coming in real low. It might be in rifle range.
Do it.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess if we're leaning that way, I'll
Okay.
before closing that hatch, take a shot.
All right. Before you do that, Ysalia, speed, defense, or offense? What's your driving style?
At this point, we need to pick up the pace. I'm gonna speed.
Okay. You don't need to roll unless you want to like really floor it. If you're just normal acceleration, you're fine. If you want to floor it, you need to roll.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay. Another dexterity-based land vehicles check. Don't beef it.
All right. Don't beef it.
No beef.
Oh,
That's not a beef.
Oh yeah.
That's vegan. Let's go.
Let's go. Now that does mean Turmoil. You're gonna have disadvantage on your attack because
That's vegetarian. Let's go.
But go ahead, turn on disadvantage. It should be there should be a toggle at the top of your character sheet, and give me that roll. A 14. That is good, but this is a fighting vehicle. An 18 would have done it. A 14 doesn't do it.
Dang it.
It's a miss.
An attempt was made.
Okay.
Tragic.
Red Lion, roll an athletics check, please, with advantage. And this, you can definitely jump the height. It's about the accuracy here.
All right.
Oh my god! Don't pull a goose, man.
He's crying right now.
You said
He
with
is.
advantage?
He's not.
Yeah. Is it
Okay.
active on your character sheet?
I just clicked it after you said that.
Perfect. 22. Excellent. So Mayday is flying up on a jetpack, goggles, column of smoke, the works, and the Red Lion just leaps from the dune buggy, which like starts and lands on top of the plane.
And this is one of those old school planes where they don't have like a cockpit, like it's just a seat that's open air, right?
World War II, they had glass cockpits.
Yeah, they had glass
Okay.
cockpits.
We're not full biplane mode, unfortunately.
That was the 20s.
Exactly. Now, I do get to take the shot, and this time it's not going in with the auto guns. It's firing a rocket at the car.
Better close the hatch, babe.
Get down, Keaton. Let
Just
me close
saying.
this up. I'm not dying for this.
At least you have
An
disadvantage.
8. A massive explosion, 30 points of bludgeoning and fire damage, sends dust scattering everywhere, but it misses the vehicle. You've already torn off past where it was supposed to go.
Oh,
That's
thank God.
cool.
And now, Mayday, are you on the plane or are you like flying with the plane? Because the plane moves a lot faster than your jetpack, so you might need to like
Right.
grab onto it if you want to.
Oh no, yeah, I'm trying to land on the plane.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on the plane.
All right. You can do that with that flying speed.
Okay,
And
cool,
now
yeah.
the Red Lion and you are both on top of the plane. What would the two of you like to do?
Get the
Like,
hatch open. I will deal with the pilot.
You sure? Because I was just gonna bazooka his ass.
We are both right here.
I don't care. I'm over this. Like I have shields to protect us. Don't worry. I have shields to protect us. Like
To protect us
listen,
or you?
I've invented shields. I just really want to. Fine. I won't use the bazooka. Can I shoot him with the ray gun?
Go
I have
ahead.
a ray gun.
Take
All
a
right.
shot.
I'm taking the shot.
Take the shot. I think your ray gun fires like 4 times.
Yes, it does.
All right. Go ahead and roll. These are at disadvantage because you're clinging onto an airplane that's moving at a couple 100 miles an hour, although I had to slow down for the attack roll. So roll 4 shots, all at disadvantage with your ray gun.
4 shots. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be great. I can't wait to do this. It's gonna hit me right in the face. All right. So that'll be this one. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Come on. Did I do it?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
3.
I see. Do I have 4? All right.
4.
The
I
9
think that's
is
4.
the 9 is a miss. The 14 is a miss. The 23 is a hit. The 8 is a natural 1.
I am just so good today, guys. Look at my luck. This
All
is
right.
why I'm an inventor and not a soldier.
So you deal 7 points of damage to the cockpit, and you're starting to melt through, but you haven't gone all the way through when your ray gun starts to go on the fritz. It starts to spark and do something odd. I would like you to roll. Where's the experimental button? There it is. I'd like you to roll 1d8, please.
Oh God. All right. This thing's gonna blow up in my face, ain't it? Wait, where's the chat? Okay, I gotta organize my window. You said 1d8?
1d8.
1d8. Okay, got it. Did it happen? Roll 1d8. Come on. Oh wait, I put exclamation point. I'm stupid. 1 second.
Yeah, it's got to be the backslash. 3. Okay, the weapon does not explode.
Hallelujah.
You're good.
Can
You're
it like
good.
spark right?
Yeah, it's like overheating, whatever you want. Maybe there's some smoke coming out of it. You
Okay,
know,
cool.
the
Don't
magic.
worry, Red Lion. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just gotta change the batteries, you know. It's
All right,
on the fritz.
Red Lion, the vehicle, the cockpit has been damaged, but it's not broken yet. What would you like to do?
Would I be able to attempt to open it without like attacking the cockpit or
Yeah, as a strength check.
Okay.
Athletics.
Would that take my action or is that like interact with objects?
I'd let you do that as a bonus action. We'll compromise.
Ooh.
Okay. Then I'm going to attempt to do that.
And do you have any super strength abilities of any kind, like enhance ability?
I do not.
Okay, then this is just a flat roll.
Yeah. You said strength check. Please.
That is an
don't do this.
8. So unless anyone in chat has some inspiration for the Red Lion, that's going to be... All right.
Man, you a real superhero. You did that.
You still have your action. You could try again, or you can do something different.
In that case, I am going to take a note from the ray gun and be like, okay, we will melt this off. And
Hell yeah.
I activate my Commission Spirit and use Primal Savagery
Ooh.
on the door. Man, our rolls are terrible.
Oh my god.
It's an
So, like,
11 to hit.
My claw starts burning with this hot fury of the desert, and then just claws at the door, basically like a cat.
All right, you've got inspiration. You got inspiration. You can re-roll one of those 2 rolls. Your call.
Please, for the love of God,
I'm going to
don't cripple
re-roll
me.
the strength one. We're going to try that again.
14. The pilot is staring at you, still like sniffling and blubbering. You can see tears leaking out through the goggles.
The goggles foggy.
As you've pried it partially open.
Then can I reach him after doing that?
Yes.
Then I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Okay.
Ooh.
Roll an opposed athletics check. Both of you have disadvantage because you're both in you're both in a really weird situation. So go ahead and give me a second one, but I don't like my odds.
Oh.
Okay, you have grappled the Omelan pilot.
Do I shoot him now?
And then I attempt to jump off the plane.
All right, as you ask if you should shoot him and the smoke is leaking from your gun, the red lion just sort of...
And I bear hug him and start like head first toward the ground, spinning. And before I hit the ground, I let go.
Can I turn on my voice comms again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Mayday, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I hope you're enjoying this show because I sure as hell am. This guy's
You're doing
a superhero.
spectacular. You're doing
This guy's a
spectacular.
superhero.
Do not shoot him. Do not kill him.
It's an easy target. He just got thrown out. You see, I'm cracking up like, God, I love humans. I mean, superheroes.
We need him
God, I love
alive. He has information, I'm sure.
We're 40 feet above. I'm not sure if we can, adhere to
We'll
that
bring him
particular
40
part of the
feet
mission.
down.
I am.
Yeah, that's being taken
That's what
care
he's
of.
doing, buddy.
Oh, Lord. Someone stop this.
All right, can I fly down and catch him?
That's a long shot based on the fact that you've been watching him plummet to long enough to have this conversation.
Can I cut my wheel and try to catch him with my car?
You might. It's 40 feet. He's dead.
Okay. We'll go for that. So Mayday starts flying down. The red lion releases after the spinning pile driver attack. Turmoil. Usalia is pulling the car around. Is there anything you want to do while this is transpiring?
No, I'm just sitting there drinking it in, just
Okay.
minding my own business.
What are
with
you
this-
here for, Keaton?
with this crazy group of people that are just seemingly doing a whole lot?
What do you do?
Yeah, this
Sitting there stinking.
this group gonna get us killed.
And
Musty
right before I
bitch.
let go of the guy. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. I'm
Yeah, no,
good.
please repeat the musty bitch part so we with no
Oh, you didn't hear him ask that musty bitch.
Please repeat the part where you call him musty as hell. Oh my lord.
But right before I let go of the guy, I whisper in his head, you think your doctrine will take your world to new heights, but it only goes this way. And we're plummeting to the ground, and I just let go of him and shove him toward the ground at that point.
All right. Isalia, roll the ultimate bootlegger reverse turn to try to catch this person.
Do it.
Is this
I
the car
believe-
again?
This is the car again.
I
This is a
believe.
high, you got to roll high on this one or it's not happening. I can guarantee you that much.
I need
believe-
information.
Damn it.
Okay. I have excellent news.
Oh, cool.
You have caught the falling Omelan pilot. Is the hatch open or closed?
We closed it. I remember we closed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I have even better news. The splattered mess that used to be an Omelan pilot is on the outside of the car, not the inside.
Oh, that is good, actually. You know what? I'm at peace with that. It's
Yo,
Something
it's
starts
done.
running down the windshield, but it'll dry up quickly. It's the desert.
And I don't know how much falling damage I'm about to take, but I reduce it by 20.
Oh,
By 20 points of damage?
Yes, it's 5
Okay.
times my pugilist level.
Wait,
Uh,
did I? Oh, never mind.
You're flying. Do you want to try
Yeah.
to catch? You could try to
That's
catch
what I
the
was
red
gonna
lion.
ask. Yeah, I was gonna try to catch him.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you catch the red lion. You couldn't catch the Omelan who got dropped like a projectile, but I'll let you catch the red lion. He's deliberately
cool.
like letting go.
Oh
and
no,
stuff.
she's laughing about the pilot. She is cracking up. Like she's enjoying this.
All right.
But she'll catch the red line. Yeah.
The
My
plane.
arm is- I'm like, oh, I did not expect to be grabbed.
The
You know,
plane
you're a superhero. I gotta help you.
explodes in the distance.
It's like in
badass.
the movies.
Well, at least that's over. Ugh.
How are you seeing right now with them guts? How are you seeing with them guts down there though?
I got window wipers. We're good.
I just see splatters of blood in the sand, just like
I feel sad. The last thing he'll ever hear is me insulting him.
well, he shouldn't have gone into war and tried to take over an entire
You
planet. That's on
didn't
him.
have to kill him.
But we did.
Fair enough.
We did, and I mean, the last thing he heard was something mean, but he tried to kill us. So, you know, karma just went around and decided to make him into a, you know, pilot pancake. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, your car didn't get ruined. You got a new paint job. What's the problem?
Okay, Mayday. There's sand in the car.
Good. Don't open the. I would not recommend opening the hatch until we. Just don't open the hatch. For the
You know what,
review.
let's just hurry to our destination at this point.
All right. So 2 of you are in the vehicle. 2 of you are currently flying. Is that how you're arriving? The motorcycle's like hundreds of yards behind you.
They saw nothing. Yeah, I think I would be flying. Could I fly I don't know how. I mean, it's like 60, so I imagine I'm either in pace with the armored truck or like slightly ahead of it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm
can keep
basically like
pace.
holding. Yeah, so I'm like basically holding the red line, and I'm like I would be like right above the vehicle.
All
You
right.
can put me on the vehicle. I will be fine.
I'm just trying to make sure they don't open the hatch.
I'm not opening it. No, not again.
All right.
I'm
So if
just
you want
saying.
to, you gonna drop the red lion on his handiwork?
Yes.
I'm
I'm glad you figured that out because I was about to be like, hey, what do I need to roll to drop him on top of a dead splattered pilot?
No, that's fine. That's a done deal. All right.
Hey, look at your work.
And then I'm just like surfing on top of the vehicle after that, admiring my handiwork, being like, the Commission desert thirsts for Omelan blood.
Yeah, you know what else thirst? You bet you're gonna get thirsty for that sand if you don't slip on that intestine that's on top of the hatch.
Gross.
nasty.
That's your fault. And I just zoom away.
Oh my
And
God.
so our heroes arrive at the scene of the crash, which I think I can take you to over here. See.
Oh,
Oh.
we get graphics too. Shit.
It's flaming.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
I would same.
Acrid smoke rises up from the burning fuel lines. You can see that it's exploded into several different pieces. It is a civilian craft, but the lot of you, the scene is yours. How would you like to proceed?
Since there's fire around, I kind of want to stay in the air to do more of a aerial reconnaissance.
Mhm.
Can I roll perception to see if I can see any survivors from above?
Yeah, you want to like just do a flyover?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm gonna get a 3. I'm gonna call it right now, Chad. This is where my luck turns around, okay? This is
I
where
hope.
it turns around.
You
Okay.
got this.
Wait, I hit disadvantage by mistake. 1 second. Normal.
That is fine. We'll just take, whenever that happens with an accidental roll, I always just take the first roll.
Okay,
So we'll take the 10.
cool. So I continue my streak of not seeing shit.
Yeah, it's the smoke. You know, there's a lot of smoke coming up
A lot
here.
of smoke. Goggles don't help with smoke.
For the, I mean, at least your eyes aren't burning. For the 2 of you
True.
in the vehicle and the 1 of you on the vehicle, how would you like to proceed? The scene is as you see it on the map.
Can I do a roll for perception to see like what's ahead of the road?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Okay. Let me find that. I'm so
22.
good at this.
All right, so
All
there's some
of us,
light
too.
underbrush, much of which is catching on fire. This area is rocky with sand on top of it, so it's difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
You're
if
an
my car will
off-roader,
trip
so
over
you should be
it.
okay.
Okay, good.
Motor
Thank God.
running.
But the main piece of the vehicle seems to have crashed off in this direction. There's a fuel fire going on. It's pretty dramatic. There's another large piece. One of the rotors is over to the north up here. And the Omelans are on their way. Their ground vehicles are on their way, and they'll probably be here in a few minutes, which gives you a few minutes to investigate before they get here, set up whatever else you'd like to do.
Okay. We should probably hurry up and, look around. Maybe we'll find some goodies.
All right, let's hear from Turmoil, and let's hear from the Red Lion.
Okay. Are we able to drive up closer?
Yeah, you can pull up a little bit closer. Roll a drive check to see how far you can get, Isalia, since you've got the wheel.
Because I'll just call over to Isalia and go ahead and get us just a tad bit closer. I'll hop out and start the reconnaissance.
Oh yeah,
don't tell me how to drive.
Come on, Isalia. It's always like that with you. It's not like that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why are you here? What have you done? Whatever. I don't know why Father chose you to come with me.
Because you like this smell.
Who is no? You know what? I'm ignoring that.
And then I'll hop out the back.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're parked at this point, hop out the back and then just start kind of like peeking around and seeing what I can see on the crash site.
Okay, you can do investigation if you want to do like thoroughly picking through things, or you can do what's the other one? Perception if you're just doing a visual scan of the area, survival if you're looking for tracks.
Okay, so I guess I'll just do perception at first just to try and get like a general lay of the land to see if I can see anything worth investigating. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
That's
Sorry.
fine. We take the first result. Are you looking at the wreckage, the crash site? What are you focusing on?
I guess like what would be the difference between the wreckage and the crash site here?
Like the surrounding terrain. Are you actually examining the pieces? Are you examining where it crashed? What's your focus on? Or are you just doing a general sweep?
Yeah, just like I guess focusing on the crash site to see what this I guess first for survivors and what this plane might have been carrying, if I can see that from where I'm at.
Okay. It's definitely a civilian plane. If anybody was in the cockpit, they aren't anymore. That's destroyed. So if they didn't bail out or get out of there, the only way anyone could have survived this was with a parachute or maybe a miracle of luck if they were somewhere in like the fuselage area. But outside of that, this is pretty bad.
Okay.
Let's hear from the Red Lion, and then we'll go do another round.
I am going to try to activate some of my super speed with Long Strider.
You can try several times until it procs. You're not in combat, so you can just go ahead and activate it.
Just going to have that active and ready for when the Omelans arrive. But I'm going to investigate what looks like these boxes right here.
Okay. Give me investigation or perception. Unless you have another skill you'd like to apply here.
Well, I have no good skills for this, and I'm just going to...
Just punches.
Yes,
right.
these are boxes.
Yes, the floor seems to be made of floor.
Yeah.
All right. So this isn't... It's not like this thing was carrying agricultural goods. There's ammunition, rations, like a small survival kit, but a lot of them in these boxes for the moment. Not something it's not of commission make, obviously, so you're not intimately familiar with it. But they did survive the crash.
You said there's ammunition?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the Commonwealth is involved in the war more than they like to pretend.
That's commoners for you.
Cool.
All right. Who's next?
I would like to try my aerial reconnaissance one more time with less blindness, please.
Okay. Go ahead and give it another shot.
I'm a very stubborn person. I'm gonna get this right. All right, I'm gonna try it. I got +5 perception. I don't understand.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
Finally! My brand!
You see somebody slumped up against the wreckage of the propeller right here. Bloodied, burned, his mustache wax starting to drip from his mustache from the heat of the fire, and just sort of slumped up against it, clutching his arm.
Ayo, this guy waxes his mustache. Oh, is he breathing?
Is he alive?
With a 21,
okay,
yes, seems to be alive.
Oh, he's
Okay.
alive. He's sweating too.
You know what? I
Maybe
don't.
he's made of wax.
Okay, you know what? I'll cut the wheel. Let me talk to him. I think I'll be the best bet.
But you said I gotta work on my social skills.
You got to work on a lot of things, dear. I assure you.
Look, I'm just trying to work on them like a whale, one bite at a time. I would like to take a bite out of him. I mean, out of the social skills part. I can talk to him. I promise. I won't mess it up.
Fine, you do it.
Cool.
You have
Sir,
fun.
are you okay?
That's communication. Okay.
Sir, I'm here to help. My name is Molly. I'm here to help. Are you okay?
You have to help her. She's stuck. And he points over at the burning wreckage over here.
What's stuck, sir?
She is. Montgomery, I have to save her.
In the fiery cockpit, you mean?
Yes,
You think she's alive?
I know
in
she's
the
alive.
fire.
You have to help her. Do you have a car?
Okay. We do. We have a car. I am currently wearing a jetpack. As you can see, I am Rocketeerus.
I don't need a jetpack. I need a car.
Then
I did
what do you-
not agree
You're trying-
to more
he's gonna give him your car.
passengers.
Give him your car. He doesn't stink. I'm
Oh.
smelling him.
It's not about the smell.
He
Fine.
doesn't smell.
Fine. Why not everyone? I'm just gonna get a new car. At this point.
Carpool.
Oh my god.
Now hold on there just for a second. What does this
Yes.
guy need the car for?
What do you need a car for, sir? Actually, that's an excellent question. See, this is why we have you, not because of your stench, but because of your smarts.
Meanwhile,
What do you need the car for?
the person spec'd entirely for social interaction is sitting at the wheel of the car, just going.
Honk, honk.
Ugh.
Literally playing a socialite.
Like, this is awful.
It's like scream, like biting her knuckle. Ah!
Sorry, what was your
Okay.
last question? Before
Oh,
I
I was gonna
interrupted you?
That's
It was,
okay. That's-
Turmoil asked something.
Yeah, it asked to Mayday to ask what the guy needs a car for.
Yeah, I mean, he's just chilling over here by the propeller. You are welcome to anyone who wants to can go ahead and approach. He stood up when you called out to him and started waving, like flagging you down and pointing at the burning wreckage. Anyone is allowed to approach him, engage him in conversation,
Yeah,
whatever else you'd like to do.
I'm
would
literally
go
above
toward the
him
cockpit.
watching his mustache wax melt. So
Okay, and he's like healthy, like doesn't look injured or anything.
He's injured. He's bloodied, but he's not dying.
okay.
Okay, well then I'll walk up a bit closer and try and nudge Redline. You mind trying to get your hands on this guy so he doesn't try any of that funny business?
I was going to investigate the cockpit. He seemed very worried about whoever is in there.
Hey man, listen. In the 32 years that I've been living, you can't trust anybody. We don't even know what these people were doing here. But if that's your mission, that's your mission. And I'm gonna walk up to the guy and ask, what could you possibly need our vehicle for?
We have to get Montgomery out of here.
Well, how do you suppose we do that?
You have a car. We can get her out now. We just need to get into the...
Didn't she fire?
Yes, she's alive. I just talked to her. Please help me.
I told you, Turmoil. He crazy. Like you
This
see the
guy-
fire? A lot of fire. Not sure many people can survive in fire.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here and just keep my eye on this guy, but just kind of let it play out if Red Lion is doing Red Lion things.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I am going over toward the like front window of the plane to try to
Okay.
peek
The
in. see
heat
if I
is
can see anything.
oppressive. If you attempt to touch it or get any closer, you're going to start taking some damage from that fuel fire.
Okay. Is it like if I swing wide around, can I peer into the window to try to see what he's talking about? for
Yeah,
this
that's
Montgomery?
perception with disadvantage
Okay.
because of, again, the smoke, the fire, all that nonsense.
My eyes are not very good.
You get a huge, the wind changes at the last minute, gets a bunch of smoke in your eyes. You're starting to, tears, stinging, all of that. Ysalia, what are you doing?
Okay, they got the people talking to the guy. I'm gonna pull up and talk to him as well.
Okay, go ahead and move
So I'm
yourself
gonna
on,
get up
on the map.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my car over there, I guess. I hope
Mhm.
no one takes it. All right. Now I have to ask you, why is Montgomery important? Why should we save her?
She's. What do you mean? Why
what?
is she important? She's the most important.
She's
She's
who?
everything.
I don't know her. Who is she?
Okay. Montgomery and I are from the NORTHPORT Provincial University.
Okay.
We're on our way to help Dr. Hunutsen, who's the curator of the Cultural Museum of Tjenu, to help evacuate cultural artifacts before the Omelans hit the city.
That sounds important.
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Can I insight that?
Both you and Ysalia can roll insight checks
Okay.
to get a read on him.
All right.
17
And
and an 18.
if it'll help at all to go from 17 to 18, Raider has an ability called Jack of all trades. It allows you to have your proficiency and then round it down to add to any check that you don't have proficiency in. So that 17 would be an 18.
Okay. Later on, if we have time, we can actually put that mechanically into your sheet.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So 2 18s. So here's the deal with this. Turmoil. He believes everything he says. He's also, it almost seems like he's reciting it as well, but he doesn't seem to be, he's very, very earnest about this. Ysalia, there's something weird with his eyes, almost like a glazed look, definitely still legitimately desperate. No attempt at deception, but very single-minded about this.
What does single-minded mean?
Just
Hard focus, tunnel vision.
yeah.
Oh, that's all he cares about. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think then. You know what? Let's lie. I'm gonna lie. I wanna use deception to tell him that Montgomery is dead.
Lie to me.
Okay. Roll a
Just to see-
deception check, please. No, I just talked to her. No, she can't be dead. She can't be dead. And he
But
starts
she
trying
is.
to push his way towards the plane.
Oh, she's good.
Is anybody going to stop him?
I'll fly to try to
no.
stop him. No, no.
I am. I'll step in his way. Hang on now, and then I'll call out to Red Line. Red Line, you spot anything in there?
I can't see shit.
Because she's dead. Tragic.
Sounds like your friend might be dead.
Can I check?
No.
Would
Go
I be
ahead.
able to see? I'm sorry. Would I be able to try to see through the flames from above? Would I be able to see anything? I know the nature of fire is that I can't, but I feel like
Roll.
with goggles,
With disadvantage.
hell yeah. Because I've been great with my
Fire
perception
on
checks so far. I can't wait. Let's see. Disadvantage. Damn it!
Eight. Nope, too much smoke. That fire is a problem.
Hey, y'all got any water or something? This is getting stupid. This is getting real stupid.
That's a lot of water we need.
I would like to use my heroic power, thaumaturgy, to amplify my voice and shout into the plane, "Is anyone in there?"
I love it.
Okay. The Ambrose, meanwhile, is still physically trying to... He's taking too much damage to stop, to put up a decent fight. But just, no, Montgomery, please, I have to get to... All right.
Let him go.
Red Lion, when you shout out, you hear something shifting and clattering inside the wreck.
Okay.
Do you see anything, superhero man person?
See? How?
I don't
I
know.
hear?
One last pass from anybody before I move on. Anything else anyone would like to do?
I'm gonna ask the gentleman. All right, if this Montgomery is alive, where might she be in this ship?
I just saw her. She was in the center of it right there. She was wrapped up to keep her safe.
Then while that's going on, I would like to move toward the front of the plane and be like, if you could hear me, move away from the front of the plane. And then I turn to face the front and I activate my Red Lion's Roar.
Okay.
So I find character sheet, which is just Thunderwave, but it's Red Lion.
Okay.
I love that.
And I try to blast off the front half of the plane. And knock it
Blam!
back.
There's an explosion. More fire goes flying in all directions from it as flaming debris heads everywhere. And in the center of the plane, like further back in the middle of it, there is a... It's hard to make out. There's some large rectangular shape, like a big old box that's on its side. And as you blast that off, you see, and it's starting to glow red around the edges from the heat of being in the fire. You see a door, like a ship's hatch door, swing slightly open, as if somebody's peering out from within.
I use my heroic power thaumaturgy to blast that door the rest of the way open.
All right.
No dramatic entrances here unless they are mine.
Okay. You see the silhouette of someone through the fire and the flames. Immediately.
Nice.
Who recoils away from the flame, shielding their eyes with their hand.
Okay.
Can we see this from where we're at?
You definitely see him blow off the front of the plane by yelling at it, roaring at it.
Can Mayday fly closer to try?
Yeah, Mayday can fly closer.
Okay.
What would Ysalia, and we're going to get back to Mayday, and what would Ysalia and Turmoil like to do while this is happening?
I'm gonna see how it plays out for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna just watch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at Isalia and then back to the guy and just say, well, listen, buddy, if she wasn't dead before, she's probably dead now.
No. And he's still pushing for it. All right. Mayday, you're now at the front of the plane. You can see this metal box in the center of the plane with like a ship's door on it, and the door just got blasted off its hinges, and there's somebody inside of it.
Okay. And it's obviously still flaming around.
Mhm.
So, okay. I'm thinking if there's a, I'm still flying. So I'm thinking if there's a way I can speed up and zoom in to try to grab whatever's in there and out before I suffer maximum amount of damage.
Okay. To enter the burning heart of danger, please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Please, God, help me.
God, you're so wise. I've never met
I know.
anybody more wise.
Am I wise? Am I super wise? I am pretty wise. I mean,
Wise enough to shoot a bazooka.
You're Wait, so I
fucking
did-
wise.
Then
No,
we
I
take
did
the
this-
first. We take the
yeah.
first roll. We take the first roll, which is a 22.
oh, I'm super wise. I took it off disadvantage now, so I don't look like a freaking idiot next time.
It's okay. I do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, you fly in, and in this metal box, which seems to have kept her alive, is a woman wearing pearls. She has short, cropped black hair and a red dress.
Mayday immediately hits on her.
All right. She's
Happy
gonna go
Pride!
ahead. Oh, finally, someone I can rely on. And she'll slip her arm around your waist and like gesture out of the plane.
Okay. Mayday actually. Hi, I'm Mayday. I'm here to rescue you. And then she zooms back out of the plane.
All right. You
I
emerge
found
from
a
the
friend.
You emerge from the plane with this woman. Now, I'm going to say, unless you go all the way around, Ambrose can't immediately see the successful evacuation.
Right.
His eyes are blocked by crates and stuff, so he's still trying to scramble past turmoil. But Ysalia, you can see both the fact that Mayday just flew out with somebody and Ambrose has no idea this is happening.
I feel like I'm thinking the same thing Gapped is thinking.
I don't know what I'm thinking, really. But, like, I just want to keep lying for fun.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is
I
such
think,
a tragedy.
yeah, that's
And that's my booming voice because it's still active.
Oh my god. That can't be Montgomery. She looks like she has too much money, is how I see it. This guy looks poor.
What? He looks down at his clothes. I don't think you have a specific skill that would apply to this, but you have the background and such. This guy is dressed very, I'm not going to say plain, but very off the rack. Like if you were trying to dress somebody to go on an expedition, this is as unimaginative as it gets.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, he shops at Ross, probably.
Listen. Cries in East Coast poor.
Okay. Oh, I want to do another deception.
What do you want to say this time?
I want to point him at my car and be like, that's Montgomery. The blood splatter.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, you are fucking evil, dude.
Wow.
No, I can still hear her voice. She can't be gone. She can't be gone.
Tragic.
It's the trauma.
Roll an insight check for me.
Okay, insight.
11. You conclude that he is thoroughly trolled.
My power.
All the good roles be going to line to this poor traumatized man. Oh my God. Oh my lord.
All right. Anything from Turmoil before we head back to the Red Lion and Mayday, who have custody of this stranger?
I'm looking back at Isalia.
Can I help you?
Yeah, that is Montgomery all over the car. Why don't you take a seat, friend? And I'm gonna try and like push him down to sit him down.
He should probably be collapsing in, trauma and tragedy, but he just keeps trying to stand up, like compulsively, just tries to stand up and go.
Should we
Okay.
break his legs?
Hey now. You see here, you keep resisting, and my friend's gonna have your legs broken. So let's go ahead and do this the easy way. Let's
Look, I'm
settle
here
down
for
a little bit.
information. That's all. I don't need a fight.
Information
Actually,
such as how much can this man's mind take?
Can I
Go
turn
ahead.
this onto a No, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
His legs are spared.
Yeah.
For now.
Look.
All right. Red Lion and Mayday. You have this woman pulled from the wreckage. Seems to be alive. Seems to be fine. Seems to be completely fine. Dress a little bit burned and banged up, but no visible injuries.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Since they can't see, can I hide behind this car here so they really can't see that she's alive? Like, would they not be able to see if I hide behind this car, like right here?
+1 XP. Now, when they point at the car and say, that's Montgomery, they're not even lying anymore.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, I'm stupid. I didn't even realize that. Okay,
It's all
we're not
good.
gonna do
It's all
that.
good.
We're not gonna do that. So Turmoil and everybody else, they're by the car now, right?
They are up
Or
here.
they're still by the propeller.
Yeah, they're still over
Okay.
here with Ambrose, who is just not sitting down.
Okay, because the idea is I kind of want to hide and interrogate her without his interference.
Okay,
So-
go ahead. She
Okay. Okay. No problem. We are away from the fire. Don't worry about the pack. I can indeed fly. You're not seeing things. I am an inventor. It's okay. She has no social skills whatsoever. I'm just saying this. But, I just want to let you know you are very pretty. I really like your dress, even though it's burnt up and torn. But we kind of need an explanation because we are in the middle of a potential battleground and we could get ambushed any second. And I really need to know how the heck you survived a fiery crash behind a door and what you are and what your name is and everything. So tell us everything you know.
Of course. Look, I have vital information about Omelan spies who are behind the Commission line right now.
Oh.
And I would like to turn myself in to you and your friends to go back to your command immediately. And I would be happy to share everything I know once I'm safely sheltered. How does that sound?
Suspicious. Red Lion.
Oh my god!
I like leap like a cat and just kind of perch on the corner of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say about commissions?
She says she's a spy and she has information about that we could possibly need to turn around this war. The problem is that she's releasing this sort of information very, very easily. Now, would explain why the plane, because I'm not sure if this plane was shot down or not, but I'm 99.99999% sure this plane was shot down. So my guess is that she is the reason why it got shot down. However, I am not trusting of her because she is very open and honest. So I just need you to help me talk to her, because despite my best efforts, I am not scaring her. So maybe she's genuine and we can take her to safety, or maybe she's going to fuck us over, which is usually the more likely scenario, as humans tend to act that way.
You want me to scare her?
No. Don't scare her. I just need advice as to whether or not she's telling the truth or not. Is there any way you can determine that? Also, I think she's very pretty and my judgment may be very clouded right now.
So I should scare her.
Yes.
And I like reach forward to kind of grab her by the collar of whatever she is wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And say, what do you know?
Roll an intimidation check, please.
Oh,
Lord.
do it. You got this.
Dear Lord, please bless this roll.
Damn, he got blessed.
Natural 20. Wow.
Hallelujah.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
The reaction you get is not what you expected. You did not trigger the flight response. You triggered the fight response. Her eyes narrow, and when you grab her and pull, you're met with this iron core of strength. What's your strength score?
18.
She is not much weaker than you are. She bares her teeth for a moment before it snaps back to normal. I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh.
A 16. Does that cut it? Yes, it does. Okay. She stares you directly in the eyes, meeting your challenge for a moment, and seems satisfied and nods and says, there's a group of Omelan spies in Tjenu right now, the capital city. They are planning to desecrate the tomb of the last pharaoh.
That is impossible.
And yet here they are.
I was about to say that sounds pretty possible based on what we just saw right there.
Why would they want to desecrate the pharaoh's tomb?
Because in it, they hope to unlock power that will give them dominion over all of Kemet.
Shit.
That tracks. Do you know how I got my powers?
No, I just met you, but I'd love to hear all about it in the safety of an armored car on the way away from this massive burning crash site.
I don't know if she's telling the truth, but we can't risk it. We must go.
I don't think we have any other options. And I assume there were no other survivors on this plane, right?
You have not found any other survivors on this plane.
Okay. Do you mind telling us your name?
Of course, Montgomery Jones.
That's a pretty name. Okay, I think we need to go now. We might have to go now.
Okay.
She seems very, very important. We might have to go back. We gotta get back in the car.
Let's zoom over to the two who are tormenting poor Ambrose. You're welcome to do anything else you'd like to do over there, or you can just say, let's go ahead and have them call us over. What's the call here?
I want to have them call us over.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
All right. Then you are alerted, and a lot of you can decide how to handle this person who's been gaslit into thinking that the only person who matters to him is dead.
We're, you know what, Ambrose, or whatever your name is, let's just get you in the car. You know, we'll take you home, and we can help you with that trauma. I swear.
I can't leave without her.
Well, she's on the car, so you want to check her out? I already told you that. Let's go check her out. Let's go. Come on, Keaton.
All right. And so a lot of you head over, and how do you want to handle the terrible, terrible truth?
Psych!
Oh wait, I'm. Oh my God, she's alive. That's so crazy.
I know, right? Like,
Keaton, why did you tell me that she was dead? That's so rude of you.
You know what,
no one's
Ambrose?
fooled.
Sometimes you just got to take one on the chin.
Wow. Well, he's, my useless assistant sometimes. I'm so apologetic to you. But she's alive. Be happy.
Montgomery, you're alive. We have to get you inside right now.
Okay, why are we rushing to get in my car? Like,
You
Jesus
just
Christ.
traumatized this man. Just let him have his peace.
Look,
Please, can she go inside? She has to go inside.
are you gonna go inside too?
Yeah, are you going in the
Yes,
car?
of course.
Okay, I just want to make it very clear. Like, this is a 5-seater car, and this is about to be very cramped.
I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna
You're gonna
fly.
Right on top. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
fly.
All
I
right.
like the desert sands.
I'm gonna be driving. Nobody
And the-
talk to me.
In the blood of your enemies.
I'm tired of y'all. Too much sand in this car. Jesus.
You don't want traumatizing people back there. I don't know what you're talking about. I actually did something for once.
Look, and I'm very proud of you. Reconnaissance, has different methods, and I have mine. You have your own.
Listen, Red Lion smooshed the guy.
I
I
don't-
saved the person.
Okay. Thank you.
In case you were
After
wondering,
I blew
Ambrose,
off the front.
it's always like this.
Look, I get the job done. Usually, that's what matters.
Don't open the hatch.
Did something else happen to the hatch?
No. Maybe.
Oh, come on. What else? You know what? Let's get in the car, everyone. Let's get out of here.
All right. Do our heroes pile into the back of the car?
I ride on top, just holding the hatch.
All right.
Still covered in dried blood. That's not
Hair
like
flowing in the wind.
Oh my God.
Can they
Sand is
tell
good.
that we're not Omelans?
Oh.
How would you know if they know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess, like, in this world, is there like a clear difference between like Omelan forces and?
Yeah, they
I
have
feel as though-
uniforms. So
Okay.
they wouldn't be able to tell if you're like spies, but
Yeah.
I imagine, I don't think any of you are wearing Commission
No.
or the allied military uniforms of any kind.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm dressed like a chef.
I would probably have like
So-
some sort of flair to represent my service because my character is very patriotic.
Right,
Mm.
right.
Wait, can I turn to the back seat? And you said that Montgomery was wearing pearls. Can I take them?
When you get a good look at Montgomery, she is dressed very stylishly. This is somebody who has highly sophisticated tastes and the assets to secure those luxuries. These are
Wow.
from craftspeople and top-end designers, and there's only one person in the world who makes this stuff. Like, all of her gear, even though she's out here in this plane, is all very, very high-end. Roll a... Do you have history?
Let's see. No, I don't.
Okay. Roll history for me anyways.
Okay, cool. All right, history.
17.
Damn.
You could swear you've seen her somewhere before.
Mm.
At an event, perhaps, at a gala, a fundraiser.
Montgomery, have we met at the gala before? Are you into that stuff? Do you go to balls? Because based on your attire, I see that we're running in the same class, unlike the rest of these people.
Perhaps. Did you do any of the Ausonian relief banquets?
Oh, I went to them all the time. I didn't do anything productive, but I just love the drinks.
That's, of course. I mean, we have people for that. Maybe we crossed paths then.
Maybe. I'd love to pick your ear later about that.
All right. Roll an insight check for me, please. Salia. 9. Okay. Great. As the lot of you pile into the vehicle, the dust clouds of the approaching Omelan light reconnaissance vehicles catch up with you. 3 of them are about to enter the scene. You can either depart immediately and they will give chase, or you can stand your ground and fight. What'll it be?
I vote drive away.
Molly throws a rolling pin at him.
Yeah, come on. Now. We all know that Isalia can get us out of here.
Nah, it's great. They're gonna take this pin in the face first.
I don't know. I'm getting kind of bored. I kind of want to just like sit here and fight them. Maybe we can get some information out of them. Actually.
Oh
What do I
no, the
say?
socialite is bored. How many of them are there?
There appear to be 3 vehicles, and each of them has a capacity of 5.
You about to fight 15 people? I don't feel like fighting 15 people.
Oh,
You ain't that
Ryan,
bored.
Do you
Ryan,
have
what
any
do
more
you
bazooka
think?
ammunition?
I am throwing the rolling pin.
The rolling
so we
pin.
can get out.
Is thrown. Consider the rolling pin thrown. What was the red line? And I think I heard Turmoil say run.
Yep.
Mayday says run. Isalia says fight. What does the red lion think?
Red Lion was asking if there was any more bazooka ammo.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
These are invaders on my home turf. You have free reign to take the shot.
She already has a bazooka out.
All right. And as the bazooka charges up and Ambrose like feverishly tends to Montgomery, we'll rejoin our heroes as they face the forces of Omelan after a short break. Don't go anywhere, folks. Oh, you know what? Let's do the giveaway first.
Giveaway!
Giveaway.
Yay.
Roll it.
Giving.
Now.
Shazir, congratulations. You won the giveaway. I'll be in contact to make sure that you get the code for that. That's a PDF of Amazing Adventures 5e. You can make characters just like this. And we'll do another giveaway when we come back from the break. So don't go anywhere, folks. Coriander Society Adventures will be right back.